Hey, what's going on? It's Mike. I'm back again with another video. Today in this video, I'm going to show you how I've modded my CR Spotless to where I'm getting at least 10 times more spotless water. I'm going to show you that in this video. If you like watching detailing videos, product reviews, how-to videos, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below. In the meantime, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. My CR Spotless I've had for about 3.5, almost 4 years. When I moved into this house, I set it with the PEX system to where I'm running tap water from the outlet right on the outside of this wall. So I'm just running a hose spigot in to where I can just run water, straight water, right into my pressure washer. If I wanted to run spot-free water, I can just then turn my nozzle and run spot-free water through here and then run it up through my pressure washer. So typically what I do is I'll do the tires and wash the car with the city water, and then I'll turn the city water off and I'll turn the spot-free water on and I'll rinse the car off with the spotless water. But the CR Spotless comes with the canister, and typically with our city water, I would get about 200 to 300 gallons of water that's spotless, and then I gotta swap out the canisters. But I've got the mods from rvmods.com or something like that to where I don't get them canisters no more, and I'm gonna show you, because now I gotta swap out the resin. I'm gonna show you how easy it is to get. I get about 1,000 to 1,200 gallons now of spotless water. So I'm gonna swap it out. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like, how easy it is, and I highly recommend it because it's so easy to do. You gotta have your wrench for your setup. So the PEX system is about $120, $125 for the PEX. And it's mainly the fittings itself. They're brass. They won't rust. And then you gotta crimp everything together. So that wasn't too bad. The system itself is about $400, and then you got to buy the canisters all the time, and that can get expensive. Those are about $100. Then you got to send them back, but they'll have the prepackaged setup for you to send back. Then I went to RV Mods. I can't remember right off the bat, but I think the resin, the big bag, was like $200, and then the actual plastic piece that you have in here wasn't too much. I think it was like $50. I think so. I'm all together like. I think my whole setup's like $700. But once you're set up though, you're only gonna need the resin after that, which is not too bad. So the actual mod itself is just this little piece here. But the water from the unit comes in through here, and instead of having a canister, we'll then just go through all the resin.
How do you know when it's time to change it out?
There's a monitor right here. There's a monitor here. You just hit your button every once in a while. If it's anything more than a 0, I usually wait till it gets about 5 or 6, then I swap it out. I was at 11.
Yeah, so it was overdue?
It was overdue. I can actually, with me having no sunlight, I can let it even go higher. But if a mobile person had this set up, 5 or 6 would be good. In the garage, I got the Swiss track system, so I am elevated about a ½ an inch. So I'm not worried about slipping, falling, anything like that. So the water basically just flows straight out of the garage. So even with having flat bottoms, working here, I don't slip, fall, anything like that. I don't think you've had any issues sliding or anything like that either. Nope. So working in here, even I've worked in here barefoot, sandals, flat bottom shoes, it don't matter what it is. So I'm not worried about my water. I don't worry about water getting flooded in here. The water just flows right out. 2 or 3 times a year, I will pull part of these out, clean everything, and slide back in. Is it an inconvenience once in a while? Sometimes it is. But it's well worth it though, having this stuff in here, so I'm not worried about that part. So once I get this cleaned out, You can see the pointed part will sit. You can see down there, there's a part where it can sit right in there. But this will fit up in here. And then you will then take this part and then put it in. So I got resin in here. I gotta do the other one. I may not have enough to fill both them up all the way, so I'll probably go 3/4 and 3/4, and then run that for a while, and then order another bag, and then the next one will be good enough. So I'm gonna clean up this other one real quick, and be right back. Oh, then got your gasket too. And the gasket's important that it is clean and sits in there like so. But what I normally do with the gasket is I do put it on last, because the resin, you do want to clean that out with the resin. So you have to pain in the ass to get it out. But resin, you want to make sure it's clean and have a tight seal.
Where do you get that from? Online too?
Yeah, same place as I got these other pieces. I believe it's rvmods.com. I'll have the link for it in the description for you, where you can go to get those 2 pieces and the bag of resin that will replace the canisters of this. And if you have the smaller version of this, last time I checked, they don't have the smaller version of these. They only had the long version. So for me, it was well worth the investment of getting the longer ones, so that you don't have to keep getting those canisters over and over and over, because this resin lasts a whole lot longer than the canisters. And then on top of that, I set up the city water. So all I gotta do is just switch, hit a couple of switches, and I'm good to go. And it goes straight to the pressure washer, to the reel. Car sits there, and I do all my washing in here. I got air conditioning, everything's insulated. And what do you think, it's about 95 degrees outside? It's nice and cool. We're wearing shorts and t-shirt in here. We're not sweating. And I have it set at 70. It feels nice in here. So I'm gonna set this up with my resin. I'm gonna find my scoop, and we're gonna get that going. All right, so I'm gonna get my little filters in there. I'm gonna line them up. Just kind of like get them in there. You just want to be able to get them. You don't want them in there all the way, because you want to be able to touch them and bring them up a little bit, because you are gonna have to hook them in and then screw everything in. So I'm just gonna get them somewhat close. You get yourself a scoop. I got this at TJ Maxx or something, $5. It is kind of somewhat tricky sometimes to get these on, because getting them on's a pain in the ass sometimes. This has to line up, and there's an intake here and an outtake here. It says in here and out there. So I'll do the outtake first, and you can see how I talk about the resin gets in there. I like to put this on last, but right here. Slightly turn this on. Clean this up a little bit. Just kind of clean this off so I get it clean.
All right, Mike. It says there's a detailer out there who can't get this set up right now.
Yeah.
What's an alternative?
Try to find a place that has spotless water system, especially in the summertime. It's best to have a spotless water. That's what you're gonna want, and you're gonna want that for sure. So what I'm doing now is I'm running my water through the system now. It's gonna run through here and back up and through here, and then back up and out. So right now I have the city water plugged, and then it's running now through strictly the water. Right now you see I have nothing coming out, so it's running through the new resin. And then once I get good water through, I'll hit the button, and we should see a 0 here.
And Mike, worst case scenario, let's say somebody does get water spots.
Yeah.
What can they do?
You're gonna need a spotless water chemicals, and that sucks. You're gonna have to either polish it out or have a spotless water system. The only thing I could recommend is try to do a rinseless wash. You can make yourself a rinseless wash with distilled water. If you can use distilled water somehow and make yourself a rinseless wash, distilled water won't spot.
All right, what's it at right now?
Okay, so if I hit 0, turn it on, 0 parts per million. So I'll keep that at that, and if I want to wash a car, I'll just turn the city water on, just like that, and I'll plug off the Spotless water, and I'll wash a car with it, and I'll be good to go. So that's how I do my Spotless water system with the car, and then I got a 15-gallon Dewalt tank, and then I just take a blower, and then I have a regular small little leaf blower, handheld. I can get most of the water off with that, because I can basically dry a car off with a 16 by 16 towel and a small little blower like that. I use the Spotless water, so for me it works out pretty good. I'm in a controlled area, so. All right, so I'll have the link for you in the description down below. I'm not an affiliate for anything. I'm just sharing what I use and what I do. I think it's a great setup. It's a lot cheaper than getting the canisters, because if you get 2 canisters, it's the price of one of these. This will last at least 10 times longer if you use this exact same setup that I do. It's gonna last a whole lot longer, and that's just in my opinion. I've done it, I've been using it. I've been in this house for over a year. This is the first time I've changed it in a year. So I'm gonna go another year and not have to worry about swapping out that canister, have to ship them back, wait for shipping, and I'll just order another resin and get it, and just keep it over there in the corner. It'll last me a while. If you like watching detailing videos, product reviews, how-to videos, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below. And do me a favor, let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys do when it's hot outside and you guys have to work outside? You guys are mobile detailers, if you guys are working outside and it's hot, what do you guys do to help yourself prevent getting spots on the cars that you're working on? Do you guys have pop-up tents? Do you guys use distilled water? What do you guys do? Let me know in the comments down below. In the meantime, thanks for watching. See you guys next Saturday.